oh my, look at this. They changed the price structure. Should we start with positives? I think this has changed. You're getting gems now with 3 wins, but then it's 6,000 gems now. And then you need 7 wins with equal amount of losses for the box. Oh, you do get more back though at 5 wins. I don't know. I mean, if you have a good pull, you have a good pull. Should we do it? Even at the cost of most of my gems by now? I'm gonna do it for the content. Don't try this at home, kids. Alright. Give me something good. Come on. 6k gems is a lot, so better the rares be. Great. Oh, I love a Jeska revelation. Return target spell or permanent to its owner's hand, deals 4 damage to any target, create 2/1/1, draw 2 cards, gain 4 life, so a 10 for 1, 7 mana. And good thing is, I see some white rares. So could see like a Boros Shell, splash this. Could see like a 5-color pile, splash a revelation. That's always good. Let's see what else we have. So how I like to do this, I just separate the rares first. Even though we saw them, I don't want them in the way. Sort them by color. I'm not a big fan of this equipment. Hasn't performed well at all. But maybe there's a deck for it. Alright, fixing first. We have a globe. That's good. If we go green relic, there's a Triland. Just looking at this, we have some Teamer cards, which is actually pretty good. Like you can go blue, red, splash, white, splash green, Naya lands. Well, there's just plenty of lands. Double Dragonstorm, splash everything. Saga Wildling. Besides that, green is really shallow, but often fixing is a good reason to play a color. So Adept is a 2/1. Dragon is great. Well, pretty shallow red. Double Exhale. We have a rare. That's it. In blue, there's Focus the Mind. Well, there's another dragon here. I think we're a Dragon's deck, Splash Revelation. Because there's just not enough for a curve-out deck. I think Mardo is often the best lane to go. Even if your 5-color deck needs to be really, really strong in these sealed pools. Otherwise, they outvalue you with quality. So you have to be sure you can go over the top. Otherwise, it's often better to go Mardo or something. But this looks like we're lacking creatures. We can try to go white main. Because obviously cards like Voids and Anafenza get better in aggro. But it really looks like we're lacking creature. Camel is, by the way, a good card. So let me just, for the sake of experiment, because I'm defaulting to a Dragon's deck here. But let's just, for the sake of what I think you want to do in this format, is check your Mardu pool. If there's enough of a creature curve, that can work sometimes. I don't think our fixing is there to go straight up 3 colors, but we do have Exhales here. We could splash some stuff, but here's the tricky part. We want to be Jeskai because of Revelation, right? So how about blue-white? But it's again lacking creatures. So I don't think that's gonna happen. Well, there's the dragon out, but these are all better than in... Well, there's some cards here like Victor, this, some Jeskai stuff, but that goes into dragons as well. Because as long as we're not talking cheap curve, these 5 drops we can all fit into the dragon. So let's go green-based. I think that's what we want to pursue here. Green base, I need an early creature. I need an early creature just to make like something like, where's the relic now? Didn't we have the relic? Oh, it's here in among 5-color. Globe. And our mana is already almost there. We're gonna have to figure the lands. So if we go white-green based, okay, then we kinda, it's a little bit worse for like Taunion or below, but we do get Anafenza, even though it's like these cards don't complement, like especially Voice of Victory is not that great in what we're doing here. This could, obviously it's like bargain fits this. Teamer base looks like that's just the lane. And this is like a Revelation is a late game card anyhow. There's some Golgari cards. Probably doesn't matter that much. We're a little light on dragons. Okay, now this is like kind of the core. The cards I want to play now, I think we want to figure out the fixing before we add other stuff. Yeah, I'm playing double Exhales as well. We're gonna make them work. Let's say I put these lands in. It's a lot. That's a lot of tap lands, by the way. Could trim on some. So let's say we need. And main color is green, right? We start with minimum 8 green, and this could probably go in as well because it's an omen card. 5, 6, 7, 8. This is already 9. So this is 8. That's minimum. We can add more later. And then if we talk now that we have green, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of every other color. So that means one of these. And I would say since we want exhale early, like we want green and black, I guess early. Everything else is fine later on. And blue we wanna add. This already kind of functions, and this is 16 lands. So probably want one more black, which makes it 17 lands. That's fine. I think we want to up the creature count early for the relic, because we're really light on creatures. The dragons are late game cards. We do have decent amount of removal early. Could add something like this. People play a lot of globes. It's a removal. Get a creature, get a globe. Or just get a globe sometimes. I could see a 4/4 just to survive early. Card advantage, could play focus. Or maybe I'll add that devotee. Okay, so I'm playing devotee over Avenger. That's a little bit controversial, but it's not like Avenger. Avenger's not that great of a card. Add a removal. And ship it. Funny because Resolve really kills a lot, but as a trick, it's kinda bad in this deck. If we don't play against aggro, we don't need a Nest card. Then we could replace it with Avenger or something, but it's not like it's that much better than the Avenger. Avenger can attack, but this is like we have more green sources. Okay, I'm replacing the Nest guard with the 2/4 and then probably trying to fit an Exhale in. Screw it. For 41, we have so much fixing. Let's go. I don't think our deck has an edge over other soup. That's my issue. But there was no aggro deck. Okay, that's a fine keep. We can actually curve out on the play. This gives us more mana. This is interesting. Oh, I got punished there. So if I want the Tony back, I need to find blue, which is something I probably do here. Because I need blue for the below anyhow. You're getting the globe. But they need to cast it and then you can kill it with the Leopard. That's why I like pressuring here. I like pressuring with this. This kills the globe. Maybe do Sun, even though it's a pretty decent play. Because we hit for 8. This and cast it for value. But then if we go kill the globe, we don't have this anyhow. So I guess it's here. Decisions. Yeah, I think I'm cracking the globe. I don't want to see a dragon too early, plus they might be color screwed. And then we got our first dragon going next turn. This is where I want the 3 damage and kill that. We didn't get that. That would be sick if we had that. Then we would kill the forecaster as well. Pretty random how this unfolds. I think we have to play this deck slightly more on the aggro side. Because this is the edge we get. I don't think we're that over the top to actually battle soups that easy. We have double white. The reason why I might not like the trait is because we can put a counter on it. Or because we can recast that. If we expected a fight spell, which there could be obviously, but they didn't have green at that point. Okay, there's more globes. Like this is like you get so lucky if you open multiple globes in sealed. And they also had a forecaster. I mean, you also need to get lucky to get the dragons, but usually you get a lot of dragons. There's 6 boosters. Okay, so this gives us another flyer. We'll attack first. We're drawing cards here. Probably just flyers. Don't have black yet. Would give us a pump, but doesn't matter that much. The issue I have here is the dragon comes down probably. And we're light on removal. Well, if we get exhaust, which I put in, 5/5 can fight already. Okay, well, I'm trading for that. They could trample it, but we are on 28. They might have double fight. 9 is a lot of damage. I think we're fine trading. What can you do? I want to keep the flyer for obvious reasons. Well, doesn't trade anyhow. They can get dragons now if they have them. They still need to get to it. For instance, then we only had one globe. Take it in the air. I'll play a land out. There might be a counter spell. Okay, down to 5. This makes Jessica Revelation lethal if we attack with one dragon, right? It's 4 damage if I remember correctly. Wait, they got 3 globes? That's pretty absurd. Well, luckily we didn't see the dragons. 3 globes is busted in. Well, that's a good dragon. 3 globes is busted in, sealed. Okay, that's a fine removal. Go to 19. That gets us a dragon. Don't get a good attack. This is getting actually annoying. I think we gotta grab the 5/4. But I can untap double block as well. That's another option. Yeah, this is a rough spot because we're so close. Well, I'm eating this for free. This is too good. Okay. Wow, that goes wide. That's actually great. And I can get a dragon still. Two, three, 4. Because now they'll have to think about attacking. Well, I guess these have wedges, so. Yeah. No attacks. That's good. That's really good. Go dragon. I think it's our last dragon. Also, we tend to get Jess Kairev. Okay, this is +3. These don't trade, so we definitely don't have an attack this turn. Because this is technically lethal, right? Because this goes 3 deep. 4. Yeah, we only need to deal 1 damage. They have 1 card. Complicated game. Well, it's not that complicated. It's just we have now a plan. Could also just block both because then this gets bigger. So for instance, well, could in a sense that we cannot make this block and this. So this is definitely the block. This gets bigger. think I'm digging it. +6 tokens. Swing out. It is Xaxis. Yeah, I'm not that confident in this deck. I'm really not that comfy. I do like that we have a consistent mana, and I don't think we're going over the top that well, though. You can disrupt the globes pretty well, because we have a lot of removal for that. Okay, first one down. 6 to go. We have a removal. If we get black, we're good. If we get green, any land, we have this. I think we keep. Wait, we have green. We have green. Yeah, too bad we don't have black here, but we can get Saga Wildling. We can get Relic to some degree is awkward, but just having a spell into a potential spell here, if we get any land, is probably good enough for of an upside. Okay, there's black, which unlocks everything now. Okay, there's there. We could get their green mana, but I don't think we do that. It's too random. Do they even need green mana? That's then a question, right? Like here it's not even bad because we're not doing anything else. And we get an attack in. I think I want to behold the dragon. There's an Anile in the format. Even though showing them a dragon here. Yeah, whatever. I'm gonna show them the dragon. Because the Nile gets us, that's the like the card. Even though it's not necessarily that bad, but Violent is good. Yeah, this is instant speed. 2 damage per turn. We're doing something. If they play a creature, we have to actually make a decision. Because tapping it down means we get closer to lands. Might be better. We have a really good plan of go big. If I get a land, that's the below is better though. So they did get green either way. They have all the mana. So this is actually debatable, as this gets us really closer to lands. But if we get a land that pressures so well, I'm killing it for efficiency. And we got rewarded. There's like two spells, and no, there's like 1 spell we can get. No, we can cast everything actually. No, 2 5-mana dragons. Everything else we can cast. Rebuke. Okay, yeah, so I think it was just the odds were in our favor. And now we can play tempo. Need to be careful because we lose white. But they'll never kill a devotee. Okay, so that's a decent tap. Oh, I like a relic here. Does fulfills both roles. Fulfills a mana roll. For the revelation. This, by the way, returns a spell. We have 1 card. 1 card. So if I just go dragon, I might just play a dragon out. Could go that. No, that doesn't work. Or even the... Even that, fine. Three, four, five, six, seven, eight. They would slam on Oreni. if they have it or the mass removal. But trading blocking was better versus mass removal. The thing is, we still kind of have enough for crack here and 4 damage phase, so that's a sort of plan. Just attack both to hold this up. Because we can counter a spell. I don't want to run it into a counter spell. Three, four, five, six. 3, 4, 5, 6. Fine. Bounce. 4 damage. Get a win. Let's go. Okay. I will say the deck plays out neat. Okay, one more win and we half our money in, so in that sense, maybe, but it's a longer road till the end price. Reasonable. I'm going Highlands. I could go this and Omen, but it doesn't really do that much. We have 2 options, but I think we go Globe next turn anyhow, so I might want to wait with that because we can play it with a Globe either way. No, but what do I even get? Blue? There's an argument if they have blue up that we want to play this before Globe, but oh wow, that was well, they did get a land. No, it's Globe. I mean, we don't have another play. Okay, we could play the 4-3, but I really like this getting that early is insane. Okay. So blue, red, white. Plus we have the land either way. I'll play this because we might want to discard the land. This dragon has been excellent. It just pressures in a deck that is not really that aggro. Provides pressure versus other. Okay, we do have a removal for that. So either a 5-5 or 4-4 dragon. Or these two even. But the 4-2 is not that great. We can do this into then next turn. 4, 5, 6, 7. Into next turn this back. Kinda dig that. I don't think we fetch a land in this spot. That's a lot of detainment. Two mana up. This is a better attacker, but they can always put that on. Okay. That's still really efficient on tempo. Okay, they have their own. Oh, that kills. That's neat. I'm just killing that. And I'm trading at this point. Interesting, they chump, so value. It's so good because it removes a fight spell if they have it, so I think I like a fight here. Free, and then this is fine. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, we can double spell. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I like that this removes a fight spell. They already used 2 removals. Okay, now I regret it a little bit because we could fight that. But fine, we traded for the... Traded for this. Or just getting value. And now we play this out. And since I don't want to sack, I could get a dragon. Well, that would actually kill that, but... still better played like this. Because we likely have lethal next turn, so... Even if we don't get a card. This can fetch a dragon and the omen part deals with a 5/5. And then it's lethal either way. So don't need value there. Okay, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Swing out. Five, yeah, this is like, they need 2 kill spells. Okay, they gain a life and they have a dragon. Well, I guess math is for blockers, they say. Okay, we got half our money back. So in that sense, I think it's actually debatable. You do have to pay more, so probably, I don't know. Maybe I'm just seeking for excuses to play this event more. On the play, globe into below. We take that. Oppo goes to 5. Well, now they're on 6. That doesn't mean anything. I mean, yeah, it's good, but it's good for us, but it doesn't mean that it's not an auto loss or anything like that. Sometimes it doesn't come down to cards mattering. And here I'm just going globe and probably not even playing Sago out because I want it as a dragon. Okay. That's a really good curve for them. We were on the play and with the globe, we're actually getting the tempo back. They kept the card. This does, however, attack a little bit better now. I'm not against wide link here. The below really doesn't attack through the brigade. So +3 to lose a piece. I think it's worth blocking. These decks can add to the board a lot, and then a single blocker is often not good enough. I think it's +3+0, but they lose half of their mana. Or minus. Well, I guess -3. Oh, that's fine. That's fine. -3 would. I should have blocked the 1/1. -3 was the thing. That was a little bit of a misstep. But all good. But the idea is, it's not that devastating. And they lose a chunk of their turn and we have card advantage. They are on 2 cards now. Okay, apparently they still have stuff. Boltmaster. Scale, that's fine. Sorda 2 for 1. And a half. 1.5 for 1. But we still have another one in the yard. So here we can go. I don't necessarily need the Tony Hawk. Tony Hawk here. Although I could go both. But I don't want to discard anything. So what if I go... What if I play this out? Can I discard the land? We get the Revelation next turn. Probably... Well, Exhale is cheap. Yeah, I definitely want a land here. I want the Revelation as soon as possible. This returns a permanent. So what we can do is to return that block, but does that even do that much? Is this divided to any creature? Okay, that's a good one. Wait, they messed up not playing that first. I think we pass, play that out. Bounce, kill. Anything punish us? Here I think we want to kill that first. We could also kill Brigade. We have a X-Scale either way. Brigade is just a better creature now. The 1/1s. They have 1 card. How many damage can they deal with on 18? Sure, 1 damage. Brigade would deal 2. Okay, now we're good. So this first. Before. Okay. Decent draw for them, but 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I do want to go that, but I'm thinking can tap this down. So I have the Exhale up. Cannot refuse that. I'm sorry, Oppo. Cannot refuse that. Free kill. Okay, I'm glad I added the Avenger in. It plays out way better in Seal than in Draft. This card was mediocre at best in Draft. And it's good on color, but when you're splashing it, you kind of have to consider splashing it or not. I do like the consistency of our pile. Okay, we got our money back almost. Okay. We can draw a card here, so that's a plus. These produce a mana together, even though that's slow. But the idea is here, once we get to the draw spell, we get to more lands. So, I think that's a good hand. Okay, now we got into the busted Mardu deck, so this will be now a test of our early game, basically. We are on the play. I gotta draw if I don't get a land. There's just no way around it. Tap land is good for us. If I get a land, I probably go... If I play a relic, it's more consistent. I take a damage. This would deal damage already. I think it's relic here because it's just slightly more consistent. It's harder to kill a relic than just a creature, right? So we can play a creature, go dragon thingy, and kill a pretty good one, actually. So that I like. And this plays out pretty well because we need to draw lands anyhow. What do we discard is a good question. Because Avenger is such a good creature. Maybe Sweep. Like this draws more cards, but Sweep is a good compromise. And we're drawing cards here, so I guess this maybe. So we don't put ourselves in a situation where we do nothing in a turn. And these two we can do in a single turn. Just because we know what matchup we're playing, right? If we played the more, like, yeah, the Mardu can go grindy sometimes. But the nature of these decks is just that you don't usually have much time. You don't want to stumble. You don't want to do nothing. And this at least taps a creature and still draws a card. So it's sorta 2 for 1. +3. That's good because they tap out. Now we have the Shrine Keeper with actually not a great board on their side. Wait, did I miss a damage? No, but I had to do it because they could block. Okay, so I'm going for here. Hope we hit a land drop. Yeah, Exhale plus a dragon, but I need Exhale plus a dragon. It's too high of an upside. And then they need to deal with this, right? So then they lose tempo in their turn. No land satch. Okay, War Effort does punish us a little bit here. Although there's a... yeah, we take 6, but we can kill it. So now we attack for decent amount. We got a land, that's good. Attack for decent amount, kill War Effort, draw a card. We could kill it in their turn. Maybe it's just this. It's just such a good blocker. I don't want to discard anything. Dusan is more replaceable, but it's fragile. And then we don't need to discard. Here's a good question. Should I just let them attack? Because this can block a creature anyhow. We might eat a devotee. But I don't think they will attack. I think it's still war effort. I mean, we could argue monument, but 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So one short for that. We don't want to attack with the Avenger. We can attack with the Shrine Keeper. Ooh. Here we actually discard that. Probably the land is still valuable. Because next turn we crack that. So it's too important to have a land next turn. Okay, they didn't go that first strike trick, but do we even care? +1. I don't think we care. They use a chunk of their turn. Okay, sure. Because that means the Shrine Keeper lives and it doesn't get blocked. So I'm not even sure how good was that from their perspective. 7 damage is a lot. I know I don't get the relic, but we have so many things to do. It's fine. That is fine. I like drawing. I'll pay. The life. Does it matter? Not really. So I can play that. I cannot play the thingy because of freaking relic, but this makes the dragons bigger. But if I get 2 lands, I'll get 2 lands. I even have 2 lands. I have forest. Oh wait, so if I go this and then face relic, we win. Let's go. Okay, this is profit now. So in that sense, it feels like because maybe this run went our way, that they structure it better, but because now you're actually getting gems. Like this is plus what? Even better to win that. I mean, boxes are like what? 120 bucks. In Europe, 120 euros, probably. Maybe these are a little bit more. And 8,000 gems is, I mean, there's some taxes and all. I'm just like brainstorming now. What's the deal? Because getting one box is like obviously way worse than getting two. Yeah, it's 100. Like, yeah, it's almost half the price. So it's definitely worth it to get a box, even if you pay the taxes. You have to go trouble to selling them. Like, for instance, for me, I have to ship the box if I want to sell it, which is fine, but it takes the time. I'll play it out. I cannot refuse the main price. Also, just the from a competitive standpoint, what is it's not it doesn't hold any bragging rights if you don't trophy an event, and that has its value. I think we mull. Too many things can go wrong. No, gotta be disciplined. So this fetches everything. This also fetches stuff. I could do that. It's a little bit sketch, but we get another draw with. Well, I guess no, I don't have this on too, so it's better to do ditch that. Have white then as well. Okay, I'm digging that. Figured it out. Yeah, because I never get this on 2 either way, so it's a turn 3 play. And this gets me a land. And I think I still go for that. So I have another dragon and we really need red. And then that unlocks basically whatever we draw we can play. So that's a good sign. I'm gonna pass here. I could just draw. Simply draw. Probably no need to. Oh, that's an awkward card because it can go bigger, but I don't think we can. Well, I do kill the next thing as well, but I don't want to discard anything. I think we definitely ramp here. So it would be then, what do we need? Green, white, double. We don't have another red. Well, we do have green in hand, so I guess we can get these. Maybe we'll need double black. Unlikely though. And then we might need double green. Okay, that works out because dragon would fetch that back. Well, we don't need to hurry with that. No, this is better. Might be search. I like search. Keep that up for the successor. Or we could play the thingy out, but then they get to pump. Well, might be alright. If that's their whole turn, it does get flying and then it's hard to kill it. I mean, we're gonna figure out how to deal with it. And it's their whole turn. This like these two maybe, but yeah, I'm surprised they went for that. But okay. Worst come worst, you go these to kill it next turn. It does unlock good fights for them. So hopefully I didn't mess that up. I mean, I wouldn't give them that they would go for it because they 2-for-1 themselves if we have removal, but we did put ourselves into an awkward spot. In theory, we erase. Wow. That is so annoying. Well, this we can kill. So, let's say I go for that. This gives us a decent race. We cannot pump enough because not enough green, red, sorry. But now something like a Jeskai Rev is lethal. I think I made this game too close. Maybe I was underestimating opponent ability there to actually just pump it. We're not in a bad spot right now. We have a plan, but we 2-for-1 ourselves, and that gains them life. Okay, I'll make a copy for 1 turn. Okay, that's a 2-for-1. That's fine. That's perfect. If opponent 2-for-1s themselves, I'll take that any day. This will get a land or get a life since it's so close. Okay. It gets flash, but they were maybe scared of removal. We can attack. I mean, they're gonna block one. And we still present lethal next turn. Okay. So there's no good outcome for them here. With the OT comes back, they take more damage. It feels like chumping was better, but it's not like that's a winning play either way. Okay, redraw. Come on. I want that box. I can smell the box. Maybe karma will get me now. Okay. No karma. Let's go. This would, by the old standard, mean a box. Now I want the old structure back. No, all good. We'll take what they gave us. Okay, here we go. Final boss. There are high stakes. Lovely. We have a play and decent mana. Okay, now we're facing the sick aggro pile. Ooh, yeah. Okay, definitely. Well, oh man. But there was no way around it, right? There was no way to play that. If I play this next turn, I cannot do it. But then they grow it bigger, probably. And we would have to go tap land. I think we gotta go tap land. Like, there's a chance they don't do it, but... Here is where an exhale would do wonders. Yeah, they go bigger. I mean, if they played around 4 damage spell, then going wider would make more sense, but they chose the right option. Because they don't have a reason to play around black scale. But on the other hand, we still kill something here, get closer to maybe a potential answer. Because we don't have much that deals with that. That could literally solo a game. Can tap it down. But it already generates value. This is a rough one. Next turn we can tap it down. It's better to just get ahead on mana, that's another thing. They go bigger. Which makes this play way better. Nothing else. So we could technically go that tap land. I think it's just we have like we don't need that many dragon storms. I guess discarding one Makes some sense. We also have a lot of land. Oh no, but we don't discard that when we have to play it. Next turn that limits our options. Land it is. I don't think we attack. Because I want them to work for this. I want them to work for this play. I don't want to take a single excess damage. Really hard to kill the 5 toughness creature. We have a exhale, but we need a 5 toughness creature of our own, or we can bounce it with Revelation. A Stormbrew doesn't kill it because it's a flyer. Rebuke. Something I can see. Okay, here I'm just blocking. I know it can get that block, but interesting. Like this Dragonstorm did like nothing in these runs just to slow a card. I could go this, focus, take a hit. But this is not bad. Kinda hard for them to get it back with this mana. Is there ever this? Oh wait, I forgot. Oh my god. I'm so bad. There were too many cards here. Okay, I'm punting now. Wow, 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 wow. Hopefully we don't get too punished. I mean, obviously that was just a waste of resources, but there were so many cards here that I just completely lost tunnel vision myself, so okay. Pretty annoying card, the bearer, which you can kill. So let's say I go glow, which is actually kinda okay-ish. Because then we get a bigger Storm Brute. Well, but I guess need to draw then the Storm Brute. No, I like this play, it's just efficient. This will come back soon. But maybe we get something else. Okay. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So if we get the relation, we can cast it. This is -3. Need to get that back. No? These two. Can't fight the bird, but okay. Have to hope to get revelation now for the bird. Didn't get that thingy back. Yeah. I mean, I kind of knew they had something, but we can't. We still wanted to do it pre-combat. We just take too much life. Yeah, okay. That's lethal, right? Yeah, +2 creatures. Relation would get us out, but okay. That bird kinda soloed. Well, a red source is not good enough. It has to be either a black source or any of our relic doesn't do it. So globe, if we get a land till then, potentially, but we don't have a dragon. Saga Wilding is 1. Then we set like what, 5 pieces? 1, 2. Probably more. Get rid of Exhale. Since we have nothing to fight with. Yeah, there's so unlikely that we're casting this one too. But fine. They don't have anything to kill anyhow. But yeah, we're really weak versus a good Mardu deck. They have a globe, we have a globe, they are on the play. We have 2 dragons. Hope they have none. But let's see. So if they tap out, I want to squeeze the Shrine Keeper if it connects in to important. Otherwise, if they don't tap out, like, if they just pass, maybe just Dragonstorm, get ahead on mana. Decisions. Okay. That we can... Wait. Oh, they go big. They go big? Wow, how punishing an Exhale would be here. I mean, we just gotta play that, but that's terrible now. They're generating value. Yeah, but I mean, what are you gonna do? That's the play. We're also generating value, but they're generating something beyond value because they add to the board. So it's like a free tempo combined with value. Okay. Well, this at least makes like a single... Like we have either a tap spell or later on... later on the other card, but this is devastating, yeah. I don't think we beat that. Bro, yeah, these were terrible, the green Dragonstorms. It's like these are really useless right now. Format is just too fast for this card. I mean, you have to have a really good reason to immediately play something big. Yeah, I mean, if we trade for it. Actually, debatable. What? No, this is fine. Scale. Maybe better as a blocker. Three, four, five, six. Well, we had to go distance to get rid of half, like, one of the problems. So at least we can jump for now. That's a 5/5 that we can kill. We're flooding out like crazy. Yeah, and they first of all have to not have removal. And that's a long shot. But it's a chance. Because if they don't have removal, well, they start going wide, but then we have some time. And it looks like they don't have it. Huh. Okay. Well, no, I can fight the other dragon, but I cannot play it out. Play that out. No, that we don't get a chomper. I guess we gotta... And that's good, but probably not good enough. So what I could do... Don't have the right mana. I think I trade, because otherwise I trade on in their turn. This card will just solo, apparently. but our deck was just lacking removal. Yeah. That does not help at all. 6 lands in the deck. Can grab 5 damage, but it doesn't do anything. Can grab a 4/4 against 3 life, but then we don't play that out, so this is it. I don't have enough black to bring the OT back, so blue green to colorless, and then I can do it. But then I don't survive these either way, so whatever. Yeah, this kills the other one. Blocks. Yes. We go 2. But I don't know what gets us back. Even Revelation might be too slow now. It's probably too slow. To be fair, facing real decks it's not like that great of a pool, in my opinion. It's okay. It has like it's as good. Like this looks like any other dragon pool what we have, but okay. Revelation is great though. It was mostly just a lava axe. Or they have a snake skin or a pump. But yeah, fine. I'm super satisfied with this run. We went 6. We were 6-0 at one point. And we just faced more focused decks potentially. So yeah, hope you enjoyed that one. Thank you so much for watching.